Hello from Master Monio. I'm with AKF Lexington Martial Arts and Kikido Strong, and my purpose behind doing this video today is to maybe try to stir up a little controversy. I want to hear your opinions, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Honestly, to be honest, I'd probably be more fascinated by the people who disagree or have other ideas on the same topic. I'd love it. In fact, I think what I'm going to do, I have a couple extra nunchucks, and I can get my hand on some bow staffs. Do you have a little ninja in your family that might like a pair of nunchucks or a bow staff? Comment, like, subscribe. I'll give one away. In the meantime, I want to talk about how do you avoid the teenage years of hell. I have to first tell you, unless you're a lucky parent, or you're just really good at adapting, you're not going to avoid it. You're just going to deal with it. That's what parents do. It happens. But my mom may or may not just tell you that I was a great kid. No, I wasn't. I was a pain in the butt. Right? However, I learned a long time ago when I was a young age that arguing with my parents was not acceptable. Period. End of story. No questions asked. Zero. And if you're a parent out there who says, well, how do I get them to stop arguing? Start now. It's enough. This is my solution to you. If you have a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, however old you're old, that you are still physically able to put your hands on, pick up, and put where you want them, that's the time to continue to tell them what it is you expect and be ready. And always remember, never make a threat that you're not going to follow through on. Don't tell and say, I'm going to kill you, I'm so mad. Good heavens, no. Do not say that. Ever. Ever. Do not ever make a threat you will not follow through with. I have many times have small little people come into class and say, no, I don't want to. And I will look at them and I will say, first of all, no, I don't want to is an argument. You're not talking back. Talking back is not acceptable. Saying no in the realm of self-defense is wonderful, but it is not okay to argue just for the sake of arguing with somebody who you're supposed to be listening to. Therefore, you owe me 25 push-ups. No. Nothing else happens in life until I get those 25 push-ups. They may go off to the side of the mat. It may be may end up being out of the class by the time they finally do it. They may have to come back another time and finish it. They will do those push-ups, period. No questions asked. At home, you have to live by that same thing. You must be willing to say you're going to spend your time in your room. Pick them up and put them there if they don't want to be there. All right? I understand. I don't want to pick up my kid. Well, better do it at age 5 than age 15, when maybe now they're getting stronger than you. They've got hormones going through their bodies like crazy that make them want to be independent and make them want to test everything, and they are now developing the ability to actually use physical force more than just verbal force. How do you avoid the teenage hell years? By correcting your kids when they're still small enough where you can actually control them and make them follow you, not through threats, but through promises. That means if I say you're going to sit down, we are going to stand here, and I am going to stand here with you, and if I have to, I will hold you there until you sit down. Demand what you want. No matter how long it takes, get it. That does not mean screaming at them. It does not mean threatening them. And it absolutely should never be you giving in. As the parent or the person leading, your job is to get them to cooperate. That means sometimes you're going to have to outlast them. Give them what you want, and nothing else is allowed until that actually happens. Period. End of story. Pick them up, hold them there, make it happen. What do you think? Tell me what you think. How can you avoid the teenage hell years? I can tell you one surefire way. Get them into martial arts, and when they look at you and say, I don't want to anymore, you say, well, I kind of understand why this is a good thing for you, and I'm looking forward to having teenage years where you're respectful and we actually can communicate clearly, and it's not just me banging my head against the wall and you getting mad because I don't understand. So, little Johnny, the fact that you want to quit right now, you'll quit when I say that you've learned what it is I need you to learn. when you're not talking back, when you're doing your chores without me telling you, when you're not arguing about new chores, when you put the electronics away when I tell you to, without fighting me, without pushing back, and without complaining, without whining. When you're doing that, and you still want to quit martial arts, bingo. That's what you need to do.